All right, we are recording.
Hey everybody, thanks for being on this Zoom call, either live or pre-recorded. It's a follow-up to our Facebook Live yesterday, which we had a really good response from, where Jonathan and myself, Jacob Swodeck, we just kind of broad stroke laid out the opportunity with Powur Solar. And so as promised this morning, we will, or Jonathan primarily is going to go through the business plan, kind of explain to you the benefits and the structure for a consultant, and then answer any questions you have. So I appreciate you, Jonathan, doing this today, and I'll be here for moral support. But basically, it's your platform here. So go ahead and explain to us the
Perfect.
power of Powur.
Yes, power solar, power energy. Good morning, everybody. My name is Jonathan Bernasso. Been in solar 5-6 years now, helped a few hundred people. Like Jacob says, this platform is really cool. You can refer clients and earn quite a handsome amount just for referring people to solar and power. So jumping into it, just to back things up, why solar is pretty important. Legally required on all new homes in California. Everyone's seeing it more and more out there. So being able to partner with a company or a professional like myself to help you out, be the educated professional, is important. Electricity is expensive. It's rising. Rates are going up. Solar is cheaper than the utility. It's better for the environment. And paid off solar does add value to the house. So refer them to Powur and earn 50% commission when the solar panels get installed, which is a lot. Tell other people to join Powur too. There is a team model, so you can tell others and you will make some overrides off of anyone that you tell about Powur as well. And then clean energy, better for the environment, global warming, all the fires, blackouts. There's a tax credit this year and next year that's going to be ending at the end of 2021. So solar is hot. Everybody's thinking about it. About 60% of homeowners in California are thinking about solar panels. So a little bit about Powur, the company. Founded in 2014 by Jonathan Budd. I've had the pleasure of meeting with him a few times. Visionary, super smart. He saw sustainable energy was critical to the future of mankind and saw a disrupting platform that can help bring it to the masses across the country. So the leadership team here, Jonathan Budd, the CEO, Bobby Smith, the VP of sales, and a bunch of other people that I've met a good amount of and been able to hang out with as well. So quite an impressive executive team. They are planning to go public this year into next year. They're growing extremely fast. So here's the timeline of when they started in 2014, became one of the fastest growing companies, grew to over 5,000 members. And in 2019, last year, about a year and a half ago, they launched this new platform, this new cost of goods platform where you can sell solar at cost and receive a commission on top of that. So Powur really wants to be the innovator, the disruptor. They want to be the EXP Realty of the real estate industry or the Uber of the taxi industry, eliminating a lot of the normal costs of doing business, the overhead, and have a platform that just kicks butt and really shakes things up. So they are nationwide. You can sell or refer someone to solar in all the states that are in blue. So California, Florida, and Texas are what we call procurement states. So the pricing is even better in those states. The cost of doing business is lower. In all those blue states, you can refer someone to solar and get paid a handsome referral or commission. So the compensation plan, a lot of other companies might just give you a referral, might not tell you all the costs and just give you a flat number. So they give you the true cost of the panels, the inverter, the installation, the warranty, and then you get the margin or the commission above that. It's a 70-30 split. So Powur does keep 30% or $1,500 minimum, and the consultant gets 70%. If you refer a deal to Powur, you just want to put the lead in and have a mentor like myself close it, you will get 50% of the commission once the installation takes place. And all you did was submit a lead to Powur. So the cost of goods since I've been here in just a few months has actually fallen. Jonathan Budd is extremely aggressive with our distributors, suppliers, the panel companies, the inverter companies, our installers. He's really driving down the cost of goods. So every few months you might see the cost get a little better, and that just means our margin, our commission gets better, or the price that you can give to your consumers gets even better, or sometimes the lowest in the industry. So let's look at an example for selling a solar system. And if you just refer a lead and put a lead in the system and you just want to get 50% commission, you don't have to know these things if you don't want to, but just to be transparent, you know, the cost of goods right now on a system, a 10 kilowatt system, this is a really big system. It's about $2.10. It's around $2 flat now. So it's actually gone down since this slide was made. So the cost is $21K. We're going to sell it at $3.65, which is about the industry average. It's a little bit less than the big box retail nationwide player. So it's a good price, $3.65. So 36 grand. And keep in mind, there is a 26% federal tax credit this year off of that price. There are some adders. Maybe we're financing it, so there's a loan cost. Maybe we're doing an electrical panel as well. So the revenue is $8,500. That's the gross margin above the cost of goods. The commission is $59.50, and then Powur will keep $25.50. So in this example, the commission is $5,950, almost $6 grand. For the consultant. Now, again, if you're just gonna put a lead in, put the name, number in, get an electric bill and refer it to Powur, to me, you will receive half of this. So almost $3,000 for just referring a deal to Powur. They are very transparent cost of goods. So they provide all the costs right here, the panels, the inverters, the engineering, the permit, the installation, maybe an electric panel, maybe a financing cost, and you get to see the margin. It's very transparent. I don't know of any other companies that are doing the cost of goods model like they are. So there is a mentor program or a referral program. Again, if you just want to enter in a lead, someone's information, get their electric bill, and that's it. You can select a mentor to sell the deal and take it all the way to the finish line and provide good customer service. In an example where the commission is $6 grand, you will make $3,000, and then your sales consultant or mentor like myself would make the remaining $3,000.
What is that? No.
I'll just put you guys on mute. So there is a override. So if you tell someone about Powur and they join, they will give you 20% of Powur's revenue to you. So if we look at an example in just a second, Powur is the first solar company to offer passive income, and it does go 6 levels deep. So right now, for example, I'm about 4 levels deep. I have about 35 people under me. that I support, that I help, that refer deals. Maybe they sell deals themselves. Above me is Charles Thompson. He's one of the best sales reps in Powur. He's in Texas and California half the time, and he's pretty close to the corporate team. So you'll have people above you that support you. Jacob Swodeck would be above you. I would be above him. So there is some override to it. So looking at an example from that deal earlier, where the commission was $6,000, the mentor makes $3,000, and you make $3,000 for just referring it. If you bring in someone that sells a deal, when that deal installs, you will make 20% of what Powur keeps. So $550. So anytime you bring in anyone to Powur, tell them about this opportunity as well. You can make a minimum of 300, but usually it's closer to 500. So it's 20% of whatever Powur keeps. And that's going to be people directly below you. In order to open up 2 levels down, you do have to have 5 people that you personally brought in on your level 1 as well. And then you can start benefiting 10% of whatever Powur keeps on them. So an average of $275. And it goes down 6 levels. 10 or more people that you personally brought in will open up 3 levels, and then 20 or more, where approximately I'm at, opens up 4 levels. And so it's 5% of whatever Powur keeps, levels 3 through 6. Just a quick example here. I did bring in one consultant from Vivint. He is a hustler. He sold a killer system with a really high margin. And his commission, he did not do a mentor deal. His own commission was about $18,500. Because I told him about Powur and he's directly under me, I made about $1,550 off of that. He was absolutely loving it. He made more than he ever did at Vivint on one deal. And since I brought him in, I made a little override off of him as well. So super cool platform. It's the cherry on top. The cost of goods, the platform, putting in a lead, making some money, that's really the guts and the heart of what Powur is all about. The override is just a cherry on top and helps Powur grow so quickly like they have. There is an equity ownership plan because they are going to be going public. So on your first installation, you will get 100 options of shares, and you'll get an email agreement DocuSign letting you know that you do have 100 options. If you bring in somebody, when they get their first installation, you will get 50 options of shares. So when the company does go public, you can realize those shares. And I believe there is a 3-year vesting period on those shares to realize the gain from those. If someone really wants to be high sales, sell a lot of installations, 25 a year or 50 a year, you can get a lot of stock options as well if you achieve these installation milestones. A few more slides here. They do have a lot of tools and support to help you succeed. They have training platform. There's live daily trainings. There's Q&As. There's a calendar of Zoom calls that shows you all of this. Obviously, I would help you out as well. Lead generation. How do you get leads? A lot of people ask me that. You know, it's really going to be on you. You will be 1099 independent consultant. So if you want to go door to door, hire door knockers, put a social media ad out there, digital physical networking, join a BNI or team, look at your sphere of business, your past clients, host a workshop, whatever that looks like for you, I can help support that. And that can help you just get leads, just get people that are interested that you could just hand off or refer. And Powur is working on a lead generation program, so that should be coming in the near future. There are events, so there's live events in LA and Orange County and San Diego, Encinitas area. Those are usually every few months, so you can keep an eye out for those. Those will be on the calendar. And I've actually done my own live events as well. On the calendar, there are weekly attraction Zoom calls. If you want to invite people just to hear about Powur, there's videos, there's a live Zoom call every week. So they give you the tools to help you do all this. You don't really have to do a lot of the sweat work for that type of stuff. The Scalable Technology is awesome. Real-time dynamic proposals, real-time contracts, DocuSign. You can even do it virtual if you want to sell virtually. You don't even have to be in the home if you don't want to. There is a platform to manage all this, which I'll show you real quick. And here's a few installations. It's a ground mount installation in Glendora, California, and another installation in Upland, I believe. So quality work, great looking panels. In order to enter a lead, you have your own logins to powur.com. That's where you can enter a lead, look at your projects, check out your earnings, and all you need access to is in powur.com. So you would enter the address, city, state, phone number, email of your lead. Try to get an electric bill or their last 12 months usage. You can pick a mentor like myself. I can sell the deal and take over from there. As soon as you pick me, I can literally do everything else if you want to just receive the 50%. If you want to do 3 deals together with me and just kind of learn and see how I operate and take some additional training, after 3 deals of 50-50, you can then go and sell on your own. You no longer have to split the commission 50-50. You could make the full $6,000 after 3 deals. So in closing, more commission, more ownership, more freedom. There's a 70-30 split on the net revenue, the net margin over the cost of goods. There's equity ownership with some stock options. There is 6 levels of overrides or revenue sharing to benefit by telling others to join, especially with everything going on now, guys, out there with the virus and all that. To have another stream of income, to have the ability to refer someone to solar and make thousands of dollars, I mean, I think is huge. And you can literally do this virtually as well. So to have access to everything, it is a $99 one-time fee to get onboarded, get your logins, get your back-end system set up. And there is a $49 monthly cost to be a member of Powur, to have access to the platform, to be able to put in leads and receive that 50% commission once it installs. If you don't want to take an hour-and-a-half training and you don't want to pay the $50 a month, you can just refer a deal to Jacob or myself on the side, and we always pay a $500 referral fee. But I think if you're able to see the vision of this company and the access of the platform and telling other people and being able to make $2,000 to $3,000 on one deal, even if it's just 1 per year or 2 per year, I mean, that's so much better. It's so negligible compared to the $50 monthly fee. So that's Powur's membership. There is a 1.5-hour training you take once you sign up. Jacob does have his own unique link. I believe this is it, but he'll be able to send it to you or whoever else invited you to this Zoom call. Make sure to reach out to them for their link. You sign up in 2 minutes, take your hour-and-a-half training. The one other thing I would ask is that you come over to Powur's calendar and just take one of these onboarding live calls that are every day. It's less than an hour, and that will really finalize Powur for you. If you just want to enter a lead and never look back and receive 50%, this platform is meant for you. Just sign up, take the training, and take one of these onboarding calls, and that is it. So this is the Powur calendar. You can see there's onboarding calls daily. There are opportunity Zooms weekly on Mondays to invite other people. They are doing massive recruiting in Texas and Florida, guys. If you know anybody there, it's massive. Those areas are growing like crazy. And there are Q&A sessions every Friday, and then the CEO does a live call once a month as well. So lots of resources on the calendar. There is an e-wallet. So this is where you get paid. I don't mind showing a little bit. You will get all of your commissions paid directly to you, and you can transfer it to your bank account, or you can transfer it to a Visa card. You will be 1099 at the end of the year. And then lastly, this is powur.com. This is where I can enter a lead, address, city, name, try to get an electric bill, create the lead, select myself or a mentor to sell the deal, and receive 50% when it installs. Here's all my projects. So obviously a bunch of different people in here that I've been helping. And we can even look at who's been installed, who's currently being worked on, or who's signed a contract. So let's give you one quick example, guys, and then we'll end with a Q&A session. I know a general contractor who referred me this lady, Alicia. And by the way, contractors, roofers, electricians, pool cleaners, guys that work for ADT Home Security are great referral partners for this program or to send you business. So Alicia was sent to me by a general contractor who's now joining Powur, by the way. I met with her in Rancho Cucamonga. We designed some panels very aesthetically pleasing. You hit this edit button. You can literally add or remove panels at the click of a button. And again, if you don't want to do this, any of this stuff, you never have to. I will do this. But if you eventually want to learn and be able to do it yourself, after 3 deals, you can do this. 30 panels here, about that 10 kilowatt system example that we used earlier. This is producing 125% electricity of what she used. And with her, I believe we went with a 20-year 3.99 for about $165 a month. She's currently paying Edison $262 a month. So you're saving her money. She's paying something off. She's paying off her own power bank, clean energy, better for the environment, locking in that $9,300 tax credit from the government. And let's come over here. You can adjust pricing, equipment. Adders is where you set the commission. So $9,600 is the net revenue, net margin, and I will make 70% of that. So I will make $6,700 when this system installs. This pricing is below the national retail, Vivint, Sunrun pricing. So it's a good price with a better interest rate than most of the competition. She's loving it because it's way cheaper. She's not going to have her $400 summer bill and the AC's cranking, right? So just wanted to show you one awesome example of how easy it is to make $6,700 or half of that. If you refer this to Powur, you can make $3,300. So that kind of concludes this session, guys. This is recorded. We will share this on the Facebook and link, and we can share this with other people as well. I'll get it up to YouTube. Again, reach out to Jacob or whoever invited you to this Zoom call, whoever's invited you to watch this Zoom call. Look forward to helping you all in any way possible with Powur. So I'll go ahead and open it up to any questions that might be out there. I believe you can unmute yourself. Any questions, concerns, feelings, comments whatsoever?
If not, Jonathan, can you just sort of remind everybody who's listening, either live or recorded, what the next steps would be if they're interested? Would I reach out to them with the link? And if so, then they would probably need to reach out to me to let me know they're interested.
Yeah, reach out to Jacob or myself. We'll get you going. Again, he does have his own unique link if you do want to join and be able to refer people to solar power. So I believe this is the link, Jacob, but we'll make sure that you have the link and I have your link as well. So you would just click on this link, enter your information, get signed up. There is an 1.5-hour training that gets emailed to you. And then the last thing I would ask is that you just try to take one of these onboarding calls on the calendar that's every day for less than an hour. Once that's done, you can literally put a lead in and receive 50% commission once it installs. So it's pretty awesome. Let us know, reach out to us what questions you have, and I will go ahead and stop this video right now. So thank you, everybody.